Hello, my friend. How are you? I hope that you've been enjoying the beautiful flower festival today. Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear that. This is truly one of my favourite times of the year, when the world fully wakes up and stretches out her arms after the sleep of winter. The flowers start to bloom and turn their lovely little faces to the sun. The birds return and make their beautiful nests and lay their eggs for their little babies. The butterflies return and start to taste that sweet nectar again. It is a beautiful time of life and love as well. Well, if you would like, I would love to paint your face today for the festival. Now, of course, I have some very lovely magical paints that we'll be using, and I can do pretty much any design that you would like, right? Here, let me show you my paints. They are quite special. Here, they're each different watercolour paints that I developed myself using the colours of nature. We have a beautiful golden yellow from sunflowers, a lovely crisp white from daisies, a beautiful rich red from a lily, and then a nice golden bronze colour as well from a coreopsis. Another lovely Gerber daisy here in this vibrant pink, and then this ice blue from a moonflower, of course, and then a beautiful black. This is a version of a black-eyed Susan, you know, only the ones that the fairies can find. And then in the middle here, this beautiful purple dahlia, of course, and then all kinds of beautiful greens from the leaves, the stems, the buds starting to come, all kinds of beautiful shades of green here. And of course each of them carries a very lovely springtime magic with them. So with any of these colours I could do really any design that you would like. I can do a beautiful flower. Perhaps you'd like a flower on each cheek, or maybe a whole garden of flowers across the face. Of course, I can also do a flower sort of around the eye, you know, kind of sort of coming out like a fan almost on either eye. I could also do a beautiful rainbow, or perhaps you would like a lovely wise tree down the side of your face with some of the branches going across the forehead. Or I could just do some lovely swirls and other things. Or maybe you would like a butterfly. You know, we could do a flower with a butterfly sitting on top of it, and it could be any colour that you would like. Really, the possibilities are pretty much endless. Anything that you can think of. A bumblebee, a dragonfly, little mushrooms, perhaps you'd like a little froggy friend. Anything that you would like. You like the flower with the butterfly idea? Of course, that would be quite fun. So what if we did, maybe over here, we'll have a flower. Do you have any preference on the colour of the flower? Sure, that sounds lovely. And then perhaps on top of the flower we'll do a beautiful regal blue butterfly. Does that sound good? Lovely rich blue colours. That could be quite lovely. Good. And then if you would like, we could also do the tree on this side, you know, just sort of coming on this side of your face and across this way. How does that sound to you? Wonderful. Of course, you're welcome to change your mind, but I think that that would give us a beautiful little canvas of spring. Alright, let me get out my brushes. Now, with magical paints, of course, you need very special brushes as well. I keep them in here so that they are nice and secure. There we are. Got a few different sizes for different needs, of course. Got this nice, big, lovely powder brush here. We can do a powder to seal everything off once we are finished. And then I've got this nice, fluffy, rounded brush here. This would be perfect for the petals of a flower, or the leaves on a tree as well. Then I've got this very small brush. This we could use for the details, things like the design of the butterfly, perhaps little vines coming down from the tree. This one here, another one that would be nice for petals, for the leaves of the tree, for the wings of the butterfly, lots of different things for that. And then I've got this beautiful fan brush too. You know, we could almost do sort of a background to the tree with this, fanning in some green, and then do one of the smaller brushes to do some detailed leaves as well. So we've got all different kinds of brushes for all different kinds of painting. This little bag keeps them safe. It's got a bit of a magical protective ward over it, so it keeps them nice and cleansed so that they won't be contaminated by any sort of negative energy. You've got to keep track of your magical brushes after all. Okay, so I think we will start. Shall we start with the flower over here, perhaps? I think that would be a good place to begin. Alright, let's see. I'm going to start with this brush here. This will be a nice one to do the centre of the flower, I think. Now, shall we go with the lovely white for the centre? Or maybe this lovely golden yellow colour. The yellow, perfect. Let me just get a little bit of this on my brush there. Alright, now try to hold nice and still, alright? Just going to... There we are. Perfect. Just a nice golden centre to our flower there. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, if you would like, we could also add in a bit of detail with perhaps this darker golden colour into the centre of the flower, make it look like it is just brimming with pollen for the butterflies and the bees. Right, lovely. Let me get out a detail brush here then. There we are. Just use a little bit of this then. There we are. We'll just use this to put some little dots there. Just dot, 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 dot. There, perfect. Just give some nice depth to the look, I think anyway. Alright, and then for the petals, I think we'll use this nice brush here. It's nice and soft, it's got some good movement, and if you change the amount of pressure that you're using from very lightly to a bit more to a bit less, it gives a lovely shape to a petal. So which colour did you say for that? You wanted this lovely pink. Perfect. I think that would look very nice with our blue butterfly as well. Alright. Nice and still now, and we'll do our beautiful petals here. Sort of a swooping motion for that. Swoop, 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 swoop. There. I'm sort of overlapping them a little bit so that we get a nice effect that looks like a lovely fall flower. Alright. Swoop, 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 swoop. We'll bend the petals back a little bit too. Swoop, swoop. So that our butterfly has some lovely space to sit. Collect all that beautiful pollen in the centre. There we are. Some beautiful depth to the petals there, and still, of course, plenty of space for our beautiful butterfly. Now, the nice thing about magical paints is that they dry almost instantly, so we will be able to add our butterfly to that without having to wait for it to dry. So, for the butterfly, we said this lovely blue, right? You know, we could even add in a little bit of the purple as well, just a little bit, just a little bit. And then, of course, some details with our black and white here too. How does that sound? Good, 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 good. Let's start out. I think we'll do the base of the butterfly, the beautiful wings with this brush again. And then we'll go in and layer with our other colours. There we are. Alright, for this we want it to look like the butterfly is sitting on the flower here. Dust, brush, 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 brush. Looks good, alright. To make sure that it looks dynamic. Like it's enjoying the pollen, but also could take flight at any moment. There, I think that's a nice space. We've got both sides of the wings there that we can see. Of course, we'll add in the detail as well. Now, I think we'll start with our detail brush here. We'll do the body and the legs of the butterfly first, alright? So we're going to come in with our black here. There we are. Alright, now hold nice and still for me, okay? Let me know if you need to blink or itch or something like that. It's perfectly fine, I can certainly stop if you need me to, but it will be a bit easier if you hold still. I am accustomed to painting the faces of those who do not hold still. The baby fairies, and of course the baby bluebells, they are quite squiggly creatures. It takes a steady hand and a practiced eye to be able to paint the faces of those who are quite young and squiggly still. Luckily I do have practice. Alright, let's do those legs then. Butterflies have 6 little legs and bend a little segment there. Good, and now we'll do those fluffy little antennae. They're not all moths are the ones with very fluffy antennae, but butterflies still have them. There we are. Alright, now I'm going to go around and outline the wings, and we'll make some little sections in the wings too for the design, alright? Still coming in with our black here. Alright, and then just sweep that over and outline those lovely wings. It takes a delicate hand to use a colour as powerful as black and still make it look delicate like a little wing. Again, it takes, well, practice, which luckily I have a lot. There we are. Good. Are you able to move enough while I'm getting more paint? Right, good. If you do need to move, just say something, right? Right. Now we're going to make little sections in here, almost like beautiful stained glass. And then we can fill in some of those with white and our purple as well. And of course on the bottom of the wing that we see, that will be a bit more iridescent colour. There we go. Perfect. I think that's a very nice design. Right, now what do you say we go in with our white and we fill in some of those little sections? Right, hold nice and still for me, alright? To try to make this nice and neat and symmetrical, of course, with the parts that you can see. There we go. Lovely. Yeah. Perfect. I think that looks quite nice. How does that feel so far? Good. This paint should be nice and light, so it shouldn't cause anything like itching or anything like that. And once we set it with my powder, then it's alright if you accidentally forget and touch your face. It won't go anywhere with the magical powder, of course. Right, now I'm going to go in with our purple here. Load up my brush with our purple. Right, now, hold nice and still. Just come in and put a bit of this detail in those little sections that we made with the black. It's a beautiful, vibrant, regal looking butterfly. I love blue butterflies. They're somewhat rare, but absolutely lovely to behold. There we are. Perfect. That is a very lovely butterfly and flower, if I do say so myself. Now, how are we feeling? Would you like the tree on the side as well? Excellent, excellent. Let's see, I think we will start out with this brush and we'll do the trunk of the tree on this side and then come across and we'll do a nice low hanging branch there that we can design later. Alright. Okay, so for the trunk of the tree we're going to use this lovely bronze colour. I'm going to pick up just a little bit of black and also a little bit of this yellow to brighten it up. Maybe just a bit of this muted green as well. Yes, I think that will give us a beautiful colour. Right, now just going to swipe, 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 swipe. Good. got a nice organic feel to our tree. Bronze, black, yellow, and some green. Magical paints, of course, also don't bleed into each other if you don't want them to. Very convenient, of course. There we are. Lovely branch there. And then coming down this way. A bit of the root system down here. Sort of down your cheek. Would you like me to go down onto your neck a little bit? Of course. I think that would look quite fun. Really follow the contours of your face there with our beautiful tree. There we are. Perfect. It's a beautiful shape to a tree there. Now, I think I'll come in with this little detail brush again, and we'll go just straight into the bronze, and we'll do some lines, detail that will make it look like a beautiful textured bark, right? We can go in with some black as well and do some low lights. Highlights and lowlights to make our tree really come to life. Don't want it to look too laboured. Nature has a marvellous beauty all on her own, even without perfection, without overdoing it. It's almost in the imperfection that we find the most beauty. There we are. Just give us some lovely highlights to the tree there. Alright, now we'll come in with a little bit of this black. Just a little bit, and we will blend that in. Give us some nice deep ridges in the tree, like lovely textured bark. Would you like a little cavity, a little hole in your tree for squirrels and the like? Right. Get a bit more black though. Just make a nice little hole right here. A little friendly home for a lovely little woodland fuzzy friend. There we are. I wonder if it will be squirrels or woodpeckers or robins or sparrows. Maybe even some, who knows, could be anything really. Makes a little home in there. Alright, now I think we will start on our green. I'm going to come in and just give a bit of a base with this fan brush. We'll just move it a bit quickly around. We don't want it to be solid green, but just the indication of lots of little leaves in there. And then we'll come in with one of these other colours and do some individual leaves as well. Does that sound good? Alright, lovely. I think for the base, perhaps we'll use this one. It will give us that same sort of hue that we added into the bark of the tree, just a nice natural feel to it. Alright, I'm going to go quite quickly for this part dust. There we are. Good. Nothing too solid, of course. When the light shines through the tree branches, it's never just completely blocked out by the leaves, unless, of course, it is a very, very, very dense forest. Usually there are smatterings of sunshine that leak through the leaves because they're not completely solid, of course. So we just want the indication of good, lovely, healthy tree with lots of beautiful leaves. There we are. Good. Okay, now I think we'll come back with this lovely brush here and we'll add in some individual greens to give us a lovely variety of colour and detail in your tree. We'll start with this green. It's a nice rich one. I think that would look nice. Alright, now I'm going to come in just more. Good. Just layer some of these, of course, so that they are nice. Press, press. Give us some beautiful depth. There. Perfect. I think that's very nice for the first coat. Alright, and then I think we'll come in with some of this green here. Beautiful, vibrant green. Just put some of these so that they kind of blend all together, right? Just pat, press, 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 press. Very nice, very nice. A little bit more of this one. Good. Maybe, would you like if we came in with just a little bit of this bronze hue as well? There is, of course, lots of different variations in green. We could take the bronze and mix it with the green to just give us a little more of a deeper hue to some of them. Right. Just take a little bit of this and a little bit of this. There, that will look very nice. Press, 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 press. Good. And then, since we did a deeper hue, perhaps we'll come in with this nice light green. And we'll do just a little bit of highlight too. In fact, we could even mix this one with a little bit of the golden colour here. So it looks like the sun is just kissing some of the leaves. Press, 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 press. There. That is a lovely looking tree. Lots of movement in those leaves. And definitely a lovely smattering of sunshine. Alright, now, with your permission, we'll go in and do our powder. Alright. Okay. Alright. This is a very nice powder that I make myself. It is made through very, very finely ground acorn flour and ground moonstone. So it will give you just a beautiful little shimmer, as well as making your paint very, very durable. Now, of course, you can wash it off with some water, but if you accidentally touch your face today, it will not wipe off, right? There we are. You may want to close your eyes for this part, okay? I'm just going to... There we are. Just covering our butterfly and flower over here. Alright, close your eyes again. Good. Looks like that is well covered. And then we will do our tree as well, right? Close your eyes. can open your eyes for a moment if you would like. Alright, and then close again. There. I think that is well and truly covered. Gives, as I said, just a beautiful little iridescent shimmer to the paints, and of course we'll protect them from normal wear and tear from being at a festival. Alright, well, how do you feel? I'm so glad. Yes, you look absolutely lovely. And now I think you are prepared to head back out to the festival and enjoy all the other festivities going on today. Well, thank you for coming to see me, and I hope you have a beautiful flower festival and enjoy the rest of your spring.